So viewers, Loren is back. Tree Lady is back too. Back in business. I don't even wanna know what she did since several long days with the nymphs. Man. And Eleanor still feelings for her. Nasty piece of Amazon. Okay, whatever. And go. Well, I have seen her. Oh, whoa, she got close, baby. Lauren's heart jumped and she rushed towards Merce with eagerness. She's in a swamp. The swamp north of Grimory. She was with a man. A man? My mother travels with no man. That is what I saw. Loren concluded that her mother was being held captive by this man, and there was no time to lose. I must leave immediately. She walked away from Merce without another word. The Druid squeaked from being left behind and hurried after the princess. Oh, god damn it, hit on someone else. Do I need to censor this? Wait. Please wait. There is much to discuss. Eleanor walked up and saw the Druid chasing the mistress. What's going on? Eleanor! Good! Be prepared to leave shortly. I will tell the others. Princess Loren! But the princess did not listen and hurried away. Merce let out a heavy sigh and turned to Eleanor in defeat. She has already heard what she needed to hear, and will listen to nothing else. What did you need to tell her? I will pass it on for you. It's the sword, the hawk blade. Eleanor shifted to give Mercer full attention. The revelation of the sword had been bothering her too. We found it in such a hurry that I don't believe she realized the importance of that weapon. I do, it's pretty good stats. It may look just like a sword, but you saw how it glowed in her hands. The ancient swords have only glowed for the greatest warriors whom this world has ever known. So the great warriors glow. Every person who has wielded one of those weapons has changed the world in some significant way. The gods have selected this Amazon princess for some great purpose, and I will not wait in the forest to find out what it is. Are you proposing to follow us for the sword? In that dress? If that sword is destined to shape this world, I need to make sure that it's not for the worse. Do you not trust Loren to handle this responsibility? No, I do trust her. I meant that I hope she does not fall into the wrong hands. Someone could manipulate her to use this word for evil. Like whom? Like the Empire, of course. Why would the Empire use this word for evil? How do you even know that? You should know. They wish to strike the elves from existence. And if they had a powerful weapon to do so, they would not hesitate to use it. Just then an arrow shot through the air between Merce and Eleanor, watching in a nearby tree. They both shrieked, and if they were under fire, but Eleanor managed to pull out her weapon in defense. Bad girl. Merce immediately relaxed. She looked up into the trees where the unknown voice had called from. Who's there? Come down! Ray, you know visitors don't appreciate your random demonstrations of marksmanship. Marksmanship? He was trying to kill us! Rest assured, Ray coolly, if I wanted you dead, you would be so. They could still not see who was teasing them, but Merce seemed to know him well. Do not mind him. No, don't mind the questionable elf in the trees with a loaded crossbow and a remarkable shot. Ray! The hidden elf's lauder fell down on them and then stopped. They searched the canopy for any sign of him. They grew tense the longer they heard and saw nothing, not a rustle of the branch or even a movement of a leaf. And then suddenly there was a rustling from the tree directly above them. A green-clad elf jumped down, grinning deviously. Surprise! Oh god, this guy is Draco caliber of grey Loreness. Mirth whacked his arm with her staff. How many times have I told you not to do that? It gives me a headache. Now apologize. Ray turned towards the tree that he had just leapt down from. He yanked out the bolt that he had whacked into it a moment ago. I'm very sorry, love. I see that I shot you. Did I hurt you so much? He leaned towards the trunk and massaged the bark where his bolt had made an indentation. Would you like me to kiss it and make it better? The elf whispered to the tree as his face closed in on it, as if he were really about to kiss it. The forest is looking at you now. Ray looked over to Eleanor promptly and her skin rippled mysteriously. He gave the tree trunk a quick peek with his lips and smiled. Oh, he's trying to hit on us and her and the tree, really? Okay. Blonde guy looking. If this would be a manga, he would probably be... no... What could he be in Naruto? I wanted to say Sasuke, but he had to turn bad, so Sasuke would maybe be this mass fit guy, but that guy had blue skin. So this guy is... who is that guy? I don't know. If you have any idea, leave a comment. You're very sweet. That's what they all say. Mirth pulled him away from petting the tree and he laughed. Eleanor couldn't help but get the impression that they were very intimate with each other. Okay. For some reason Eleanor felt a pang of envy from seeing how the elf smiled at Mirth. I don't think so. We have better things to do, Eleanor. Why are you here? You owe me a new target. Why? You know why? Mirth frowned from being forced to recall what happened in the desert. I'm sorry I took Masford from you, but there was an urgent piece of business that required him out of the picture. Yes, we all heard what you told the elders. Ray stepped close to Mirth and spoke directly into her ear. And we both know that that's not really out of the picture, don't we? How did you? You think I don't know absolutely everything about my target? What kind of assassin do you take me for? If you so got an assassin, why he's making us attack him right in the middle of the fucking village, you idiot. Do not tell anyone, Ray. I'm begging you. You know I wouldn't. If I don't have to. If I were to be very awful if everyone were to know that the elder Druid is protecting the Dark Elf's rogue leader. You don't understand! Eleanor pulled Ray's attention away from hers. He took a step towards her in the resulting silence. It's about time that I ask, just who are you? Eleanor, we're leaving! Eleanor jumped at the sound of her name. Loren and the rest of her party were standing nearby, waving her to join them. I'm sorry, but it's time to leave. Will you be joining us now, Druid Mirth? Hold on, you're leaving? You just got back. This is a very important matter that means peace or war in the world. I must follow Princess Loren of the Amazons if I wish to really protect the forest. You're sick for months, disappear into the night, steal my prey, and now you're leaving and taking his lovely elf with you on top of all of that. Do you hate me that much? It's because I care about you, and the elf said I must leave. Do not take it too hard. Nonsense! You're not leaving for anywhere without me. Ray, I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Yes? But now you have a debt to pay me. I know you will come across some worthy targets to make it up to me. You cannot just leave me empty-handed and walk away, huh? Okay, now Loren joins the fun. What? Hold up! We must not waste any more time here. Loren finally approached with a sword on her face from being held up. Ah, Your Majesty, Druid Mirth would like to follow us on our journey. You want to leave the forest again? You could hardly breathe in the desert. Oh, she's worried about her. Yeah, you maybe wanna blush too? The desert is very dry and devoid of life, so it was especially troubling. But I assure you that I'm comfortable enough outside of the forest to travel with you. Your magic has proved useful from what I've seen, and I may need your divination in the future. I have no problem with you traveling with us. And me? Excuse me? That's a Loren I know. Ray, no, you're staying here. You owe me for a method. You'd outright disobey your elder sister's order? For one, you're not my real sister. And yes, Eleanor felt like logging after learning that they were acting as two siblings, not two lovers. The knot in her stomach melted away. Get yourself together, Eleanor. And what about the elder druids? Maybe... This is not a vacation. We are headed straight for the unforgiving swamps. Yeah, no, hold up here. Rye's eyes seemed to sparkle from just hearing the destination. After a beat of silence and looking into her brother's pleading eyes, she sighed. Princess Loren, this elf is an unparalleled assassin and a master of the crossbow. His help would be invaluable. Rael bowed elegantly before Loren, but she remained unmoved. Eleanor knew that it was simply because he was a man and standing between her and her mother. Okay, Ray said something, but I clicked over it. I have no idea how to go back, so we will never know it. Ray bowed elegantly before Loren, but she remained unmoved. Okay, good. Very good. Now I get it. You seem like a strong woman, capable of giving me plenty of exciting prey to hunt. I would be honored to fight alongside you. If it would get us to leave this forest any faster, as you wish. Ray perked up at his acceptance, curt as it was. Freak. He looked at his sister briefly and then at Eleanor with a suspiciously confident smile. Now let's go. My mother's in danger and we should not forget that again. Loren led the party out of the forest and in the direction of the swamps as quickly as she could. She needed to save her mother and there was no time to spare. Thief assassin, okay. So what can you guys do? First of all, you need more strength, more willpower and skill. Okay, let's go. Well, more skill. Assassin, what does it do? Well, that looks bloody. Bleeding strike. It's the target and has a 6% chance permanently lowering his HP by 15%. What the hell? And what is that what we have here? Resistance against paralyzed, weakened, and scared condition. Okay. Single target for 100% damage. 30% chance of possible use. Okay, this here is absolutely awesome. And it allows what is this? Deadly strike. Target 30% extra damage. Outside sniping, we don't need that. Paralyzed, weak, and scared. It's even more, I guess. You can behead someone. Fatality 1. Fatality. Let's fatality, guys. Headshot. Headshot, fatality. This would allow 20% HP reduction, 15% seem enough. Let's get the headshot so we can get vitality. Maybe we'll use that guy in the future. Maybe not. Depends on how much healers we need. We have basically 2 thieves in the party already, and one of them is Dora. And I don't really like him as much as Dora. Maybe he's better in battles, but I don't really like him. Okay. Loren would realize that her hurried approval of Ryza company would come back to haunt her, as he had now surrounded herself with yet another man who seemed to try his best to grate on her nerves. I agree. Still, he had more tact and intelligence than Draco could ever master. Okay. Making him obviously more pleasant to have around. Ray and Merce would reveal themselves in time to be step-siblings, raised by the same Druid elder. His parents had been killed by dark elves and he had been abandoned in the forest. Knowing the dark elves played such a cruel role in their lives explains their initially hostility towards dark elves, and Ray's eventually disapproval of their acceptance back into the forest. You now have more than 6 party members. Only active members who fight will gain experience. Okay, however you can still level up everyone by altering the formation and returning to old places. Okay. You can keep the same party members throughout the whole game. Change the... Okay. There is Vork Lair and there's the Unforgiving Swamps. So we could return here and fight. And we can go to the Dark Elves, and do that, and to the Grand Tree, and now we go to the camp first. So now we have all those guys. Let's talk to Dora. Lovely Dora, I wish we could make out. You're, of course, speaking with my elf mentality. Elf and dwarf girls on girl sessions, whatever. How is Ramas doing? He's doing fine. There ain't a reason for him not to be. He's over his lost card. And wants to help Loren out for sure. I forgot how I did her voice. So if I switch voices I did for characters between episodes. That's simply because I record Loren only on weekends. So I record like 5 or 6 episodes in one get-go. And sometimes I forgot how I did it last week. Let's try to sync ourselves into it again. Okay. Excellent! By the way, I see you two hanging out a lot. Oh. I expect it's because we're both dwarves and all that. I don't get to talk a lot of them. Honestly. Not many dwarves in Grimory. Blast, no! Ain't nobody like anyone who ain't a human in Grimory. People like M when they're just peasants, dude, but not else. Oh, she looks so cute. Friendly. That sounds awful. I'm sorry you had to live in that environment. Ah, don't be sorry, because I lived just fine. If you know how to change how people think of you, then it's easy peasy. Oh, she sure does that. Money? Dora a lot. Yep, money. Lots of it. She's awesome. Hey Merce, let's talk, bitch. Now that the divination's handled, are you going to keep up your word with the Dark Elves? Yes, completely. I intend to do what the Druids should have done a long time ago. I've already spoken with the elders about Method. They believe him dead. But that's not the truth. I did not lie to them. I said that he had been dealt with, and that's the truth. They assumed that meant he was dead, and yes, I did not correct them. I don't believe the elders would have moved towards peace with the Dark Elves if they thought of otherwise. It really is in their best interest. Fortunately, I have convinced them that the worst of the Dark Elves has passed. With time, if no more incidents occur, Sensei will be more sensitive to hearing their case. Let's not be too friendly with that bitch. That's it? You're not going to demand their rights? You're just going to hope that they think about it in the future? Well, that is exactly what Masfit and Towa were fearing. You would say you would help, but do nothing. I've already put their freedom in motion. They are not going to think of that enough, not hardly. What would they have me do? Champion them, day and night. That's what they would be doing if they could actually have a voice here. They are depending on you. Yours look genuinely sorrowful. You're right. Of course, you're right. Yeah, you know it. So, we will talk to more of these people in the next episode of Loren, Amazon Princess.